Went to DC. He was finishing his I Told Them tour, and then we met him at the Howard after.
Right. Well, nigga, I fuck about it, bro. Shit, right. This what really turned on to him right here.
Yeah, everybody caught on with this.
Let everybody know we're recording right now.
This one I do with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me da. Biggie man, we know they wear abada.
You don't even know how perfect this mix is. This is my whole car ride.
Anything I do, headline news, if you waiting and no do, they go say I do. Nothing but the truth and I step up.
Yes.
My life no be smart. Remember last Christmas, Santa Claus
You're
came
back.
in the with the switch that. So some people no go see this Christmas. Man, them a grasses, most of them not even Christians. Click bang, body sinking at the quicksand. See tech full of bomb like Afghanistan.
And if you with me, guy, come me know the enemy, them a pray, and me know they're not sorry for me. People are bad and a skin, come we bad than we mean. Bloody crime scene, calamity. That's how we shoot out brain, figure Canada G. Make them have a experience, no gravity.
It's a new song I heard the other day.
For this card, you wanna spend the M. She from the 6, but she
Doing
looking
alright.
like a 10.
You heard this?
Tell me when I can take you to the end.
You got,
of course.
You can slide with your friends.
You say
I'm a
what?
pop star.
You know, Hancho
When I pull up, she gon'
on
ride
the
it like a
remix.
cop car.
Hancho?
You're singing on my mind,
He
that's
killed
a
that
pop
dude,
star. You're the only one I'm putting on my roster. Girl, you proper. I would never hide her. Everybody know that she my rider. Baby, this a Rari, not a Viper. If she's ever lost, then I'm a guider. Used to be a sniper, now I'm tryna wipe her. Shorty know she bad, ain't got a hyper. Got the water on her like she Tyler. Whatever she need, I'm gonna supply her. Cause she always getting prettier, getting finer. Bad girl, fire. Girl, you bring the heat like a lighter. And you're always getting prettier, getting finer. Richer, wiser. Body Sydney and designer. Girl, you're always getting prettier.
Yes, sir. Yes. We are live.
That's right.
Welcome to the He Say, She Say podcast. I'm Trey.
Who's that, Trey?
That's my daughter.
You already know, man. Live from Houston, it's your boy Rock, man. We in the building.
And I'm Jay.
Never change, this is Jay every day.
Change. Yes, and a very special, talented, amazing guest in the building today. Yes.
Hey everyone,
Tell them your name.
Marciealago, Marcy for sure.
Marciealago. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes. Can you hear her, Rock? Good? Because she talk real low, real soft. I'm making sure she get.
Right. I ain't just
You
heard
get
his
rock?
mouth say something.
Nah, what happened?
Nah, I was making sure you can hear it because she was talking real low, real soft, but making sure we good.
Oh, no, I was going to tell you put that Randy Watson on for her, that sexual chocolate. That drop. Shout out to Mercy, man. Thank you for coming through.
Yes,
Of course. Thank y'all for having me.
Yep.
Thank you. So welcome. So you do podcasts often?
This like my third
Oh, so shit, vet.
one.
Yeah. She about to say she gonna come and talk circles around us.
Let's see what y'all got. 'Cause I be spinning stuff.
Listen, we take notes. You know what I mean?
So who is Marciealago?
Okay. So first and foremost, I'm an artist, a portrait artist. I'm a hustler. I love to grind. I graduated from Temple with my degree in advertising. I Thank you. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I
Yes.
am planning on going back to school, so I'll be a student again, trying to get my master's, and that's really all there is to it.
That's what's up. That's what's
Oh,
up.
yes.
That's amazing.
Big motion.
Big Marcy, come on, man.
Yes. So not the little one.
Good. Definitely good to see black women, well, African and African American women out there who is just thorough, can be leaders and role models and for everybody, you know. And we're glad to have you in our presence.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Applying pressure out there. You gotta keep doing it, girl.
How long have you been doing art?
So I started drawing at 4, started painting at 16, 15, around that age. And then I do celebrity portraits, so that's really where a lot more attention has been on me for. I started that about 1.5 years ago when I started with Bia. And that was like 1.5 years ago.
Bia.
You know who B is?
That song you talking about?
No, I was just saying.
No,
not that
who's
song.
Bia?
I was just.
That's her one of her like ad-lib type things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
But
that's
she-
an old song though, right?
That is a song from
Yeah,
back.
okay.
Once upon a time. Yeah.
Yeah. You know who she is, right?
No.
No, you don't. That song like confused. Yeah, no, it's she a rapper.
Yeah, she a rapper. She had at a point she had a song with Nicki Minaj that was real hot.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so my cousin manages her, and I wanted to paint her because I seen her career wasn't always in the spotlight, and I think being a woman and being consistent and being in rooms with Pharrell and having those ups and downs in your career and still being like still getting past that, especially as a rapper. I think that was something that I saw and was really inspired by. I think she deserved her flowers.
Yeah.
And at the same time, my cousin, I ain't seen him in a long time, and he was coming to Philly for her show. She was on her Really Her tour. So it was like a family reunion. You know, Liberians love. We're building our industry as well. So being in a room with other up-and-coming rising star Liberians and him being a manager, then also me and other musicians and artists, I feel like that was a good first time, and I didn't even know that I was going to keep going as an artist, like, in that way. But after that, I was like, okay, it's cool because I love music, and sometimes, you know, music pull us out of bad spaces, or it can get us through some things. So I wanted to show that appreciation, or even just watching somebody hustle was inspiring to me. So that was enough for me to paint them.
Yeah, no, I respect that. Yeah, I do notice that with Bia too, the resilience.
Yeah.
So I can see why you know what I mean, were inspired to go ahead and paint that portrait. Yeah, that's nice. That's what's up.
So you when you started doing artwork, were you a natural or did it take a lot of practice to get?
No practice.
No
I
practice?
was definitely a natural. I mean, I was inspired too. My siblings were pretty good, so they gave me 2 different sides of art. My brother was more like cartoonish, and my sister was more portrait. So I had that inspiration from there. But I feel like it's like genetics or something. Not real genetics, but you know, like my family got like artsy side to them. So
Yeah, some kids just naturally take to it. Like my daughter, she just takes to drawing.
And you
know?
can see it like
you
almost
can see
right
it,
away.
Like, how did she?
Yeah.
At a young age also. You probably started young as hell, right?
Yeah, I started at 4.
Yeah, my daughter 4, and same thing. She's like, naturally, that's what she wants to do. So that's pretty dope to see though. Watch somebody grow into. All right, so that's I got something to look forward to.
Exactly, and it's a good, like, it's a coping mechanism. You got something going on, but also like it's a way of expression, and it's not the one that everybody clings to. So I really want to encourage more like younger Black women growing into that to keep pushing through with it, because a lot of us don't really do that. Like,
yeah, it's like a lost thing, right?
Exactly.
They kind of took it out of schools and all that kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. It's so discouraged, and I feel like that individuality is really important.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Every time I try to draw something, it looks like South Park characters. I just don't get it.
Listen, I'm gonna have some more sip and paint classes, and you can really learn. So come through.
Mm-hmm. All right, definitely.
I'll definitely do that.
How long does it usually take you to create a canvas? Let's say like something like the size of those right there. I don't know. That might be like a 2x2, I guess.
Yeah. I've had a lot of practice with it, and it comes natural. So at this point, I could do a full painting in a day, even in that size. But I usually try to break it down in 5 days, 3 hours, or something like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's easy.
Okay. Do you do like a sketch first and then go, or you go right into it?
I do a sketch first. So like if I have something that has to be done in like a practical amount of time, I'm not going to like sketch it out with my hand. I'm going to probably put it on a grid, and then from there go into the painting process. Because once you have a sketch out, the painting is something that's more so muscle memory, and you just know what the color is going to do.
Right.
Okay.
I always ask this to people who can draw. I'm probably off a little bit, but you ever like thought about tattooing because you can draw so good?
No, I don't like blood, but a lot of people have always said, "Yo, you should do tattoos because of how I do portraits." So everybody, I would do that. Like, and I do draw them though. Like,
right.
I draw tattoos if you want to go get them done, but
right.
I wouldn't do it on the white skin. I'm scary.
Yeah, nah. Everybody want to do that.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who are you inspired by? Two questions. Are you inspired by anybody that's an artist like in the city? And the piggyback off that is, do you got somebody else, bigger that inspired you to, do art?
Okay. So I feel like I inspired my own journey, and everything that I did. I kind of just kept going through it to figure out who I am and what I want to do as an artist. But I've been around people who have inspired me. Like, so when I started the professional side of being an artist, have y'all heard of Art Monster?
Art Monster.
So he has a profound name in the art industry, especially coming out of this side, but he's not from Philly, he's from Chester. And he kind of introduced me into the business side of art, which is really like a crucial point for me. Like, it's not just entertainment, it's like, okay, this is how you do it. So at the time I was working at the mall, I didn't really care about art. And he came in, and I knew him on via Instagram, but he was like, what you doing here? You really talented. So I feel like I could give you the steps to put you in in a gallery or whatever the case may be. So he had his gallery in Chester, and he put my work in there, and we started like something called the Art Mob. So now I'm around a whole bunch of different women and skilled, and I would say if they weren't on the front side of the industry, they were definitely on the back side. So I'm around a whole bunch of people that I would say inspired me in that sense. But
okay.
Yeah, and then Kehinde Wiley, if we're talking about big artists, he's a portrait artist. So he is somebody that I would take after as far as trying to be that real as an artist.
Okay.
Did you have
yeah, I was just reason why I asked it because only artist I know besides you is Taki. I don't know if you know him.
Do we have another name? Oh no, I know who he is. I know. It's like I've been
Taki. Yeah.
Yep. He got cool work, and he's cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's what I was just trying to see if y'all had like mesh and net and all that. So that was really what I was trying to see.
We met via Instagram, but yeah, he got good work.
Okay.
So I guess that artist that you were speaking of, that's the one that kind of took you under the wing a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mentor, kind of.
Absolutely. So that's where the art shows started to come about, and I started to grow out of my show, I guess you could say.
Do artists ever collab like together on a project?
Yeah, I did. When I painted Wallow, me and Kenny, the art monster, we collabed on that piece, and I did Sexy Red with another artist, LaRae, or Ray Skis on Instagram.
That's dope. Okay. So this is what you're doing. Like, you're doing this full time. It's just artsy. So
I guess you can say I have a business, a LLC with that, and then I want to be an all around artist, so I'm still aspiring to get to other points. But yeah, I guess you could say full time.
That's good.
So what is your end goal with art? What is your plan to do?
So really, like, I want to inspire people. So I want to make changes here and back home. When I say back home, I'm talking about Liberia. So when it comes to art, I want everybody to understand that you don't gotta be you don't have to have a certain aesthetic, because I feel like when you think of artists, or like when you think of a girl that does art, like what do she look like to you?
Huh. Right. I mean, I don't know.
Do y'all have any type of input?
Hippie? I say hippie.
In the back of your head, right? Like
Glasses, blonde hair. Say nah.
That he just said
Nah.
so.
I don't know. Nah, I don't think I ever had an idea.
I never thought about that.
You
Yeah.
never think
I
of
say
women.
wild.
I tell you that. You never think of a woman. You always think of like a man or something like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? For the most part.
And what you say, Rock?
I said, wow, like she's just free. She's just a free human being. She doesn't
picturing
care
the
what she
soul.
wears. She
Like-
can wear anything.
The spiritual type vibe or whatever. Like, I understand exactly what you're saying. And that's my thing. Like, for me, it was like, I've been through a lot of different journeys and a lot of different places that took me places, but I never been like a hippie type of artist. Like, it was a thing for me. It was something that I felt comfortable doing. It was something that I was good at. And it was something that I knew was going to take me somewhere. I ain't know where, but I knew it was going to do something for me. So, I want to change that narrative, and I want more people like I always got told, oh, you tall and you black, play basketball, like, yeah, or you tall and you pretty, go be a model. Like, no, like, I want to be an artist. So, like, opening that lane up for other women or girls growing up and wanting to do that, I think that that's, like, a good way to, being that example is a good way to allow other people to want to step into that industry. And as far as back home, like, I want to, when I do architecture in here, I want to have projects back home. So that's really what I want to do as an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, all right, so through your own work, right? When you like kind of doing your own thing or whatever, I know you said you want to inspire people, but for me, I want to know, like, in what way, you know, like, what message are you trying to give off through your work when you are just maybe doing it as a hobby at home and stuff like that?
Okay. I think the journey itself, like, a lot of my earlier pieces were inspired by my personal life and things that I've gone through. Like, and on top of that, even with just my life in general, like, when I was engaged and I had my son in 2021, 2022, either or, all of that, when that ended, that we broke up and I had to carry the same sad black woman story that we all tell. We see it again, and I didn't want my trauma to keep me like, oh yeah, like, now I'm struggling, trying to find this, that, and the third, or I don't know. I just didn't want to be the same story. I wanted to have a better story than, oh, my mom was always sad. My mom was always like, she could never get over my dad or whatever. Like, I think that affects a lot of our
For sure.
our families and communities. So, can you ask me the question one more time?
Fine. I said, what did you want your work to, like, message to give off?
So that story in itself, basically, like, me not letting my trauma, like, stop me from a new,
like, trauma into
thing.
triumph.
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly. That type of story. And on top of that, the actual art itself, I study a lot of people. Like, I study people's relationships with each other, like, whether it's your relationship with yourself or your relationship with your body or your relationship with somebody else or guy or girl, friends, whatever. So I study human nature a lot, and I try to put that into the connections that we make as humans, and that's usually what most of my work is based on.
That's dope. That's real dope.
So you're a mother of a boy.
I'm a
Yeah.
mother.
Or how many kids do you have?
I got one boy.
One boy. How old is he?
He's 4.
4. Can you see yourself being very protective over him?
Yeah, that's my heart. Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah. So you wouldn't want him messing with nothing less than maybe what you are or anything.
Absolutely.
Do you think it's your duty to regulate him once he gets older on who he dates? or just give him advice and be like, all right, and let him do his thing, or you think you're gonna be like, you cutting in, you blocking stuff if it ain't looking right?
She ain't right.
Yes, my son is going to be he's going to be successful if I could have anything to do with it. So I don't want just anybody joining my family, taking my son's funds. Like, no.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Yeah.
So there's been a viral video that just came out of Juju, the basketball player from USC, and Jaden Daniels, who now plays for the Washington Commanders. And the video showed them, sitting there busting up, laughing, talking. Seemed like they was having a good conversation with each other. And then later on, looked like mom broke it up. And she said, "You go sit over there. I'm gonna sit in between y'all. We gotta cut this
Got
out."
between the sandwich.
Do you see the
you
video?
seen that?
How you feel about it?
I love it.
You love it?
You love it?
I would be her. I would. Well, how
Why?
do y'all feel about it?
Well, why would you be her? Tell me.
Because, like,
problem with that.
any type of distraction in general, like, they both the same, like, got the same, I'm not going to say the same, but they got status.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, when you fall in love, you seen somebody fall in love and become a whole sucker, like, and I don't think that the beginning of your career or whatever is where you're supposed to do that at. Mm-hmm. And as a mother, if I can see that, I've already experienced these type of things where distraction changed my whole life, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
Right.
If I can help it, you a grown person. You can be like, Mom, you know what? I'm gonna go see her after anyway. But when I can stop the media and all this other stuff, I'm gonna do that.
So you don't feel like she was doing too much?
No.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Rock?
Basically, reason why I wanted to throw that in there because I seen something. It was basically trying to say, it was like, ladies, stop trying to turn your sons into a husband you never had. The son husband is a trauma, and a man shouldn't feel like he is cheating on his mom with his girl. And then it was like, basically, or should I shut up and let her parent? let her parent like she wanted a parent. So basically, that's why, it was like a mixed review. You got some people saying like, she didn't have to do that. Juju, she got something going on for herself. Of course, her son has something going on for himself. They should just, I guess be young and, do that. But then it's this side too, where it's like moms is, blocking in a way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I was like, let me see y'all point on it.
All right, but what's your thoughts on it?
It's tough, bro, because I feel like both. I'm like both, but to a certain extent, it's like if you know who your son is talking to, or she got something going on, I would let it go. Just as me, like all right, or daughter, vice versa, like okay, he in the NFL, he seems okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna come and rain on a parade. You know what I'm saying? They was just having a conversation. That's what it looked like to me.
First of all, he definitely a mama's boy.
Oh yeah, by far, like
point blank.
Uh-huh.
He a mama's boy, and I don't like it, man. First of all, he need to tell mom, stop coming to my games with them jersey dresses on, and she thick. Okay. Everybody be looking. Mom, okay. don't be in here you over my game showing too much, but you want to stop me. And Juju's seems like a nice young lady. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she might know something that we don't know, maybe. But Juju at the same status. I feel like that's like Juju ain't really equal to him, but she can be. You know what I mean? Like she on her way. She about to be the first pick of the draft, even though she,
damn, yeah.
bad that she got hurt. Sorry for her.
Good well, baby.
But she's still about to be the first pick of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of like an equal to him. So I don't see why you would do that, then do that in public. I think that's a little too much.
That's what I didn't understand. I'm like, all right, you're gonna have an issue with it. Like maybe talk to him later on or something like that. Like don't make it look like you're the overbearing you know what I mean, mother just wanted to be poking her nose and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion about someone. I also think that she didn't really, I don't think she really knew who Juju was, maybe, or something like that. Because
there's no way.
I'm saying, like, to a certain point, because I'm like, I don't think she would have had a problem, because she doesn't even, I don't think Juju come off like that either, you know what I mean? She's very, like, quiet and, like, reserved and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I think they were just having a conversation, but I don't think she viewed it I think she viewed it some kind of way. She's like, I'm gonna step in there because automatically she seen the girl, and she's like, I don't know if y'all seen the little documentary where she's like, what's your biggest concern? And she's like, girls. So, you know, that's all. She seen the girl. She's like, all right, nah, let me get between y'all. Then she pointed at the camera. I'm like, yo.
Right.
She's like, nope.
I do think that we've seen the other side of that too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the player name, but like, he had the light skinned girl, and he played. I think he was football, but they were saying how she was bringing him down, and all the rappers and stuff was talking about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, Hunter.
Yeah, him.
Travis Hunter.
Like, we've seen the downside of what a girl can do, and they're not even doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's his girlfriend. He's been with her.
Yeah.
So, like, I think mixing your brand with anybody, especially in a relationship type of way, and at that stage is messy.
Yeah. But the Travis Hunter thing is really like, that's like a worst case scenario compared to this situation is like best case scenario.
Well, the thing is with Travis Hunter thing is so common. It's very common. It's, you know, nobody talk about it as much. Travis Hunter had the light on him, so that's why we've seen it. But it happens often with these athletes. You hear a lot of moms talk like this, you know what I mean? But this is just, you know, it's a viral moment, and this is the reason why it has this attention, I think, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
no, it's a common thing.
Mom gotta know what it is, man. Like, this ain't. And first of all, don't you? He's in his career. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It got to be a time where, all right, you rather him wait to meet somebody longer, because he was a rookie, but he did very well or whatever. So, and he pretty much like the best rookie. He was like the rookie of the year or whatever. So, wouldn't you want your son to be with somebody that, all right, for one, can be on his level?
That's what I thought.
For two, can understand what he's going through.
Yeah.
For three, is just as busy. So it's not like she just sitting there waiting for him to get home, waiting to talk to him at every single game. She gonna be busy just like he busy.
Yeah, I think there's a way to go about it, though. I'm still not going to be with you mixing your brand with somebody else this early in the game, because there's going to be consequences for that. Mm-hmm. Either it could be good, but it could also be really bad, because it's not just you in control of your brand anymore. Now you add in another element, another girl, and what she doing, and everything going to be about that and not about the game no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be in the tabloids.
I see that point.
It's gonna be somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whose mom is like that? Tatum's mom is like that.
Who?
Jason Tatum from the Celtics.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, his mom's like that. You know, but she, you know, there's a way to do it. You know, he's with LMA or whatever. She allowed that space. I feel like you need to allow the space a little bit. I don't think that she kind of meant it to be on camera like that, or maybe she did.
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I was about to say. I don't think her heart was in it that way, especially after the documentary where she said what she said. Mm-hmm. Like, her heart clearly not in the place of like, oh no, you can't touch my son. It's literally, I want him to stay focused, and I don't want you to come around and distract them, no matter what, because it could happen any type of way.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see, because he probably sent her some edible arrangement. We'll see. If we got what's their last name? Juju and Juju and what's his nigga name?
What's her last name?
She Watkins, and what's his name? I'm trying to make up a name together.
Dames.
You know how to be.
Dames.
I can't make a name up.
All right, so mom's breaking stuff up. Now it's about to be another breakup in a Breakfast Club. Again.
We didn't see that. I seen that shit coming.
So we're referring to Just Hilarious. Had an issue with I don't know if it's necessarily with Lauren LaRosa, but she has an issue with the workplace and what's going on, and that she's just not getting a clear idea or vision of where they're going after she then had a
baby.
You know, had a baby, you know, without on pregnant leave or whatever. So, and now she come back and things are a little different. Now, Just Hilarious just got on this show. my first question is it a wrong time sometimes to have a child?
I mean,
when you think about career, you think about situations and everything.
Absolutely. I feel like for me, I was my child was something that inspired a different part of me. More of a go-getter, made me more of that though. I was already that, but he made me more of that. Especially with me having to hustle more, like for both of us. But I do think that, let's say I finished my 4 years of college first instead of having him in the middle of it, that would have been a difference. So yeah, it's definitely a better time to have a kid. But I don't think you're ever gonna be more of a mother. Like you never gonna be instilled with that.
Cause she talking like, she chose this time. She just got this job. She probably wasn't even there for like a month before she like left out. But she's saying like she chose to have a child this time, but now she went out on leave. Somebody stepped in. She got some of her job taken away. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like she should be speaking up, or she just gotta go with what's happening because she chose to have a child?
I think she played herself. In all actuality, I think she played herself. Like I do think that like the Breakfast Club in general, they all shiesty. So they was gonna use this playbook against you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like this was just what it was. That's how I feel. I think that her speaking up kind of just played into the mess that they already wanted to curate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think she should have kept it offline. First of all, like keep all that any type of internal issues that y'all have, and keep that in the back. You know what I mean? Put on the united front, because you know what I mean. This is what the people say. I think that she's one of them women that's just intimidated by any other woman, and you could tell she's got. I seen her a couple of times. I was wondering when it was gonna come to a head a little bit, getting a little smart with Lauren and stuff like that. I'm like, she talking a little.
I think I can understand what it is to be hurt, but I just think that when you in such a calculated industry and you in an industry where y'all get on a show and y'all talking about other people's lives and all that stuff, and people are that's just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you can't be that sensitive when you're one of the hosts of something like that.
Facts. That's
they just played her for entertainment.
And you took the job, you know what I mean? You got to be able to read a little bit better. You should have been practicing.
Exactly.
You know? So if she was on the arena and shit, right? Nobody would have been like, yo, listen, give the paper to somebody else. God damn.
Not even that. Like, she don't got no inside scoop. She ain't cool with nobody. Nobody likes her. Lauren LaRosa be having inside scoop. Yeah. You know what I mean? She actually reaches out to different people about different stories. This girl on there, she just saying anything.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. She signed up for the entertainment part. And Lauren gave the news, the journalism, all that stuff. Not saying that I think that the Breakfast Club is exactly where she should have did it at, but I do think that she offered a different balance to the show. Now her having her own show makes sense to me. If that makes sense. Because that's what the lineup was for her own show.
Right. How long you think Jess got before she gets fired?
I don't think they going nowhere right now. I think that's still in the air.
It was a stunt. Yeah.
Cause now they leaning in. You seen them posting stuff about it, and like they trying to lean in to the mess.
You think they like it? They like the drama. They need it.
They had to.
But they always like the drama. Like even when they got their own scandals going on, they pushed the scandal like it's something to talk about.
Cause it's still radio, and nobody really listen to radio, so they gotta like capitalize off of bullshit sometimes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're right. They like it because this is probably the biggest ratings they had. Because I definitely don't check for them no more. Yeah, I actually switched back over to Hot 97.
Damn.
I used to watch them all the time, but now I'm like, I can't watch them no more.
Yeah.
Charlamagne just says anything to go with what the general public is saying.
Yeah.
Envy is just a liar.
Yeah.
Yes, she's not funny, but try to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura, only cool one, tell you the truth.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling her at first, to be honest with you. Like she kind of like grew on me, or whatever. But yeah, no, it's like exactly what you're saying. It's true. I don't know where they're going because I feel like they were syndicated and stuff like that. But I feel like the ratings are probably going down a little bit. You know what I mean? So
they done up. Yeah. What do you think, Rock?
You said just not funny. I think she is funny.
Just not funny. She's
in
not
her
funnier
own
than
unique
Monique.
way.
Monique who?
But uh, yeah, I think what y'all said, I think they definitely did play everybody. It probably was a stunt, but it got people talking about it. I can say that, but I don't know. I don't knock Lauren for stepping up and taking on a position. You feel me? That's an opportunity. That's how I look at it. I mean, when people get their opportunity, you can't be mad if doors open for them. You feel what I'm saying? That's your time to shine and show people, what you could do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, damn, I get it. That was just shine too. You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you bring, children in your life. It alters things. Now, she was more strategic, maybe on down the road where she's already established on the Breakfast Club. She's still kind of new.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's something they can mend up.
I do want to ask, do y'all think that just playing into it made it a bigger deal than what it would have been if she didn't play into it? Like, do you think it made Lauren a bigger deal?
Yeah, for sure. Because you got people picking sides and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like Jess ain't been there long enough to be complaining this way. She should have, like she said, maybe she did get pregnant at an inconvenient time for herself and her career because she didn't have a big enough footprint to be on there blasting this whole show. You know what I mean? Online, it was just I think that Lauren is more so now because now people gonna go back and see when she's telling her to shut up and she's telling her to be quiet. It's like she's trying to bully her low key. You know what I mean? Like, and you're gonna get people that's gonna pick sides on that, and it's not right either because you're gonna have somebody trying to be professional, then you gonna have somebody like being straight, like ratchet. You know what I mean? Like that's ratchet to tell y'all supposed to be on this show with some structure.
Right.
Can't be shut up. I want to talk. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can talk to him on the side.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like later on, you can talk to him on the side, but you can't do that in this environment. You know what I mean? So I think Lauren actually carried it well. But she did stand on her stuff, though. She still stood on. No, I mean, yeah, you did. And my mom don't even tell me to shut up. I'm like, because you can't do that type of shit. But
well, at the end of the day, the show ended when Angela Lee left, man. It ain't never been the same. Ain't never gonna be.
we said Angela Lee,
Angela Lee. Yeah,
Charlotte McGain.
when she left, man, it ain't never gonna be the same, man. She was funny, and she had inside sources.
Mm-hmm.
She had everything they needed. It's just a shame that they had to break up, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
It was for ratings. You know what I mean?
So we have a scenario. Okay, this is our second time doing this. What we do is we ask people on social media, whatever, so like that, to DM us some issues or problems that they have, and we gotta give them advice. Okay, so you can do that. All right, so this is a scenario. Actually, I got it written down on that phone, but I memorized it. All right, so this is a young lady. Her name is Melissa, and she said hi to the podcast too. That was her first thing I remember.
What's up, Mel?
Hey.
Her name is Melissa. She is 36 years old. She has one child, but the father's not around. She is dating a man who is 40 years old. He has two children. He has two children that he has joint custody with his ex-wife. Okay, she's the mother of the child and his ex-wife. They've been dating for 14 months, but she has not met the ex-wife yet. She even when she said something like, even when they go pick up the children, either she doesn't go, or when she does go, the children just come outside. The ex-wife don't even come outside, say hi, nothing. They don't, what I mean? Is she never met the lady at all. Now she also said that she mentioned to him about 6 months into it about meeting her. He said it's too soon. She wants to know, is this a red flag? She wants to know, do you think she should wait a little longer? And she also said that her friends is telling her she should just leave him because it looks too suspicious. But it's been 14 months and she has not met the children's mother. And the children come over all the time. And, you know, she's playing stepmom with them.
I don't see why that bothers her, though. If that man moved on, let him move on. He's trying to live a new life with you. Why are you worried about the ex-wife? Like, that's a whole process of divorcing that you got to do before that is a ex, to me. I feel like if the kids are old enough to go between two parents and not have to have a communication, really, then why do she got to meet the ex?
Or you said go up against two parents?
Yeah, if they can go back and forth and there's not like it's a 3-year-old, I got to walk you to your dad's front door and come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old the kids are, but it's not like when your kids get to a certain age, you don't have to have a communication or relationship with the other parent if you don't have that type of relationship. So what's the problem?
Yeah, and I want to know the dynamic also. Like, how serious are they? Because sometimes it could take a good while for even both parties on the other end to even like want to take that step forward. Meeting the mother or the father of the kids. It's not a big step. It's a semi-big, I say. But that means that this is somebody that's gonna be around for a long term. So you want to do something like that. He's probably trying to make sure. Or is she ready to actually do that, or is she just wondering why he didn't offer yet? Because does she know if she's ready or not to meet the ex-wife? This is questions I want to know. But I
mean, she ready. She asking for it.
She asking us, and she asking him.
She asked him one time, 6
to
months
meet him?
in.
Oh, to meet.
She asked him one time, 6 months in, they meet. Oh, she said the only reason why she didn't bring it back up because she felt like she don't say nothing and wait for him to do it when he's ready. Or whatever, but it's been 14 months now, so it's been.
If they locked in, I think that maybe
eventually
a meeting does need to happen. If they locked in, you know what I mean? Like if they establish that they're together and stuff like that. Like I would want to know who's around my kids. You know what I mean? Like I would want to give that same grace to my ex to let them meet eventually. Not on some old we got to go out and have a good time or something like that, but just like this is It's her,
I agree, but if the ex-wife isn't pushing the issue, then why does it really matter? Those are her kids at the end of the day. If she's not looking for that type of comfort, then why are you looking for it? Does it solidify your position? Does it give you validation? Does the ex-wife knows who you are? Because what if she's really just genuinely going by her business and living her life, and you part of your man's life? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's so. I would do that if she wants to, if she's eager to do it. If she's not really eager to do it and stuff like that, it's not really a press. I think eventually it should happen. It shouldn't go for 4 years and they never, spoke to each other or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But 14 months.
So y'all don't think it's a red flag?
I don't think it's enough for her to try to leave. Her friends probably single themselves.
So it is or not a red flag? So it's not a red flag.
It's not
I don't think it's a red flag. That shit takes time and timing. You know what I mean?
It's a year and 2 months. You don't think that's enough time?
But if the woman, if the mother or the other parent, in any situation, if it was a guy, if the other parent don't care, why as the parent who has the kids, why am I going to trip if somebody else isn't actively trying to know who's around their kid?
But, sometimes it might not necessarily be if that other woman, if she cares or not, he should probably want them to meet.
They don't have to though, because kids are individuals. They gonna grow up and they are who you raised. But then they don't really have nothing to do with the whole family unit. It doesn't always have to go that way. It can, but everybody don't benefit from that situation happening.
Yeah.
So y'all believe in just letting your ex bring someone around your kids all the time. Y'all are very serious and not meeting them. Y'all fine with that?
No. Personally, but
is that woman don't care apparently? Because I would have been.
Well, I'm talking about you right now.
Me personally, of course, if I was put in a situation where I didn't have that choice. So if I don't have that choice, there could be drama from that. But would I prefer the choice? I want to meet the person around my kids. But if I don't have that option, then I'm gonna have to deal with that because that's life. So, but it's not something that I'm gonna advocate for. And I'm just saying that in this situation, the woman isn't pushing that issue. The mother of the kids is not pushing the issue. So who are you to advocate for that?
But is it the mature decision to meet whoever your ex is dealing with and they're going around your kids or like that? Is that the mature decision?
It's the mature decision, but everybody's not gonna make that decision.
I don't know.
So it is wrong then.
I don't know if maturity is the word. I think that it's decision. You know what I mean? Perception and the looking for the damn word. It's not maturity. I don't know if it's immature or mature. I think that it's about what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like you said, also, if the mother of my kids is eager to meet the lady that I'm dealing with, I'll make more of an effort to do it. You know what I mean? If the girl that I'm dealing with is open to doing it, I'll make more of an effort to do it. You know what I mean? But I have to gauge, when it's appropriate to do it. You know what I mean? I have to gauge where we're at and stuff like that. You know what I mean? When both parties, when it comes to somewhere where it's a good middle, where everybody, because say if the kids have a birthday party, and I want to bring my girl that I'm with now to the party or stuff like that. I think that prior to that, that's not going to be the first meeting. I'll make sure they meet or something like that, or have some type of engagement before that party or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but I think it's situational.
Yeah, but at the same time, Marcy, you just said that you're gonna stop your son from dealing with somebody that's off or wrong. So you saying you gonna allow him to be in a household with somebody you don't know what kind of role model she is?
I'm saying that I'm not the mother of, like, in this situation, we talking about somebody who is the girlfriend, right, of somebody who has kids.
Yeah.
She has no say she don't got no say as to when that woman, that mother, wants to meet her or does not want to meet her. If that man continues to deal with her and they get married, those kids also have no say. They're going to be in whatever situation they're put in. That mother may or may not ever meet that person because that's that man's choice.
So you saying that is a right choice of the man not to let him meet?
I'm saying that
like that's an choice.
I'm not saying that he's right or wrong depending on the situation, but if he doesn't, like, if it's a secret and it's like, oh no, I gotta keep y'all separate, then that's weird. Mm-hmm. But if it's not that case and it's just, oh, the mom's just living her own life, she's doing her own thing, she don't want to meet you, and I don't want to sell you that, then that's a different situation.
The best secrets is the best secrets kept. If it's nobody asks, that's the best secret kept.
Okay.
She already asked, so he knows this is on her mind.
On his girlfriend's mind.
On his girlfriend's mind.
It's not
yes.
on the mom.
But this is who he's dealing with, so he got to worry about her.
So what
first.
is he supposed to say? Is he supposed to go to the ex-wife and be like, "Hey, my girlfriend wants to meet you"?
No, not my girlfriend to meet you. Hey, this is someone that I'm looking to be with, and I'm looking to be with for the rest of my life, whatever it's like that. And I would like if y'all meet just to make that connection, so that you know who she is, whatever. So this is going to be around your kids. You can know what type of person she is, and just moving forward.
I think that's a mature way to go about it. I'm not saying that it's a wrong way, but I'm saying if the ex-wife does not care, or she's not making an effort, or she doesn't want to be a part of that life, then
but we keep going about the ex-wife. I'm talking about the man now. Right now, I'm talking about the man.
Okay.
So
his mindset, because the girls are saying her girlfriend's obviously saying leave him because his mindset ain't right. Like, he's not trying to. He just kind of like just said, "Oh, it's too soon." In 6 months, now we a year past, 2 months in, and now he still ain't bringing it up. We still doing everything like that. And if she feel like this is something that is mature to do, and that she would like to do, what is wrong with him? Be like, okay, all right, this is something you want to do. Even if he wasn't cool with it, why can't it just make it happen?
I'm not saying that he should stand on being a divide. All I'm saying is, if it doesn't matter to him, like, cause I got a brother, like, he's split from his ex-wife, and they live completely separate lives. So she went and did what she did. He's doing what he's doing, and that has nothing to do with what their kids and the sports their kids play, the schools, like, it don't got nothing to do with nothing. So if he don't decide to have a conversation or include or his past with his future, he don't have to. That's how I view it, though.
Okay. So is it a time frame here, or they can go the rest of their lives without her meeting her, and that's fine.
I think that if that's the type of relationship that you in with that person, then that's what works for y'all.
That's why I said the situation, because no, I don't think it should go forever. You know what I mean? Me personally, I want to meet the guy that's going to be around my kids.
Right,
you know
and there's
like,
people who think like that. So
eventually,
like
to somebody that she's serious with. So I don't want to meet every boyfriend, but I want to meet somebody that you like locked in with. That's who you want to be with. That's who going to be around my kids. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Is it a validation thing? So is she seeking? Okay, well, I am the new girl now. I am going to be the wife. So is that what she's asking for?
So trying to establish footing.
Is she exactly? Is that what the goal is? Because that's the only thing that would mean so much.
Well, I think a lot of people just want to do that. Like me, I want to do that. Anytime I ever mess with a lady that had kids, not a lady, but whoever I'm dealing with that has kids, I always want to meet the father before I even meet the kid. Like, I don't even want to meet the kid without meeting the father. Because I know I will be the same way on the other way around. And not know, I just need to meet him because I need to know who's here. For me, it's a respect thing. You know what I mean? Me, it's a let me know who around thing. Hey, this is all good here. Because at the same time, I'm the type of person that I don't care if I am dealing with a lady, she has kids, I meet the father. I don't care if he come out and hang and chill. Like, yo, you seen that game? Blah, 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 blah. Busting, you know what I mean? Busting it up like that. Yeah. So I don't mind none of that. I just want, you know what I mean, just everything peaceful. Know that, hey, who you have here in a household with your child is someone that is safe.
Yeah, I think extending that out is important. And I think that if somebody does that, that's a cool way, a good way to go. I'm just saying that we have situations where that's not what people want to do. And that doesn't make it a red flag or not, because it's the situation specifically, like as the father in the situation, he don't have to force his ex-wife to meet this girl, because if he's going to move on with her, he's going to move on with this new girl regardless. But I don't know, like if it's something that she feel like he may have feelings for the ex-wife or something, then that's something different.
Yeah, I don't think she should be trying to leave and all this extra it's not. I don't know if it's that serious to be doing all that. You know what I mean? Especially listening to other people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, for some other underlying issues, maybe there should be some type of meeting and she want to check the energy or something like that. You know what I mean? But like, if there's no underlying issues and there's no problems and stuff like that, I don't know about the pressing for, I need to meet her. It's like, it ain't that serious. Now, if, like I said, y'all getting married or something like that, or something like, all right, maybe that should happen, because all right, this is about to be stepmom and all this shit. Or like I said, are we locking in? Like, yeah, it should happen. But like 14 months, that is lengthy to me. You know, I wouldn't do that. That's too long or whatever. But we've seen that happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's ideally, of course, you want them to be everybody to be all cool and stuff like that on both ends and stuff like that. But that's not typical anymore nowadays. Anyway, you know what I mean? People gonna be doing their own thing and they're gonna decide to link them up when it's time, when they feel like it. So it's situational.
Where, Rock, you can jump in.
Nah, I'm gonna let y'all hold that down. I was going back and forth, but nah, I just look at it like it's just your preference. It's just that comes down to personality, maturity, where everyone's at, where the last relationship ended, and each his own. Right. I don't think nobody's right. I don't think nobody's wrong.
Yeah, it's about what you want to do. Type. Like, if everybody's still cool and the kids is good, like, there's no reason to be all doing the bullshit dog stuff for no reason.
All right, so is it a time frame or not? Or y'all say it's okay if y'all did go the rest of their life without meeting them? We got to give a conclusion for Melissa.
It's not okay to go the rest of your life, Melissa, but time frame is subjective. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
If you're happy with that man and y'all can raise those kids in a happy, healthy household, be with that man.
Melissa, given to the 2-year mark, if you have not met this lady yet, I think it's something foul going on. I'm going to be honest with you.
Foul? You can't do it.
I think it's something foul going on.
You think so, though? Foul?
If not, you're too mature for that situation. If anything.
I don't know,
so
Melissa.
Then leave anyway.
I don't know.
You're too mature for that situation. But, hey, we got 3 different opinions. You know what I mean? And
take mine, Melissa.
Take one, see what happens. Hit us back up. So, now we get into our last couple questions, okay? What would you rather have? What would you rather a guy that's too emotional or a guy that's completely emotionless?
I want to know what y'all think first. Like, well, how would y'all judge me first? And I'm going to answer truthfully.
How would we judge you?
Based on the whole conversation we had tonight, what do you think?
Honestly, I mean, I don't like the question. Like, you're not going to, I mean, if you get either or, I mean, I think most women probably want somebody in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you want the
balance. Yeah.
But let's say if it's a situation you had to deal with one or the other.
And just don't say why. Just say like what you think.
I think that you would want the emotions, I guess.
So too emotional. I don't like that word too emotional.
I say emotionless.
And emotionless.
Yeah, it's either or. Yeah.
I don't think,
say okay. My bad.
Yeah,
Oh, he said
that,
emotionless. Okay.
I don't think you want to like emotionless. That's gonna
Man,
be a sturdy.
emotionless or me nah, you trying to sway shit.
I'm just saying. I mean, like she wanted. I'm like.
That's why she gonna answer it.
All right. So you're saying I don't think you want an emotionless guy. I think I mean that's too sturdy. But all right, you're right. Go ahead.
He already said his answer already.
You already said his answer?
I already said emotionless.
So
But overly emotional is sound crazy too, though.
It's emotionless though.
You like emotionless?
Yeah, I would in this situation I gotta pick one. So I would say emotionless because I feel like I like logical men. I don't do the crash outs. I don't got time for you to like, cause too much emotions is like. It's like you get mad, you arguing with strangers, you punching somebody in the face, you gotta go get a drink, you gotta go smoke some weed. Like, you gotta go do something when you, like, get through those emotions. That's what I'm thinking. But if you, like, a logical person, you could be like, okay, well, I know I want to be with this person. I know I want to provide for this person. You might not show me every day, but in your mind, you sticking to your strategy versus being manipulated or tricked out your spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Pop, you was thinking like emotional, like a little bit like flamboyant.
No, I was just thinking like, all right, no, I mean, overly emotional.
Like, come hug me.
Like clingy, and I still wouldn't do that.
Up under type shit. I think I was just thinking like, you get women that want a guy to show their emotions, right? And then he does, and then it's like, no, I mean, it's fucking, you know what I mean? But where the fuck, I'll go outside every fucking day. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying, or a typical guy or whatever. You know what I mean? Go outside every day. A man has all these challenges and stuff like that. And I heard somebody else say this, but I'm gonna say it here. If I can't be fucking vulnerable with you, right? What the fuck? What do you really want? And not even saying that, because I feel like emotionless is that. You know what I mean? Like where he not showing you no type of fucking. The affection that you even need, you know what I mean? Because, motherfucker just sturdy all around because, that's what you prefer. I don't know if I think that's a cold world for both of y'all, a cold environment for both of y'all to be in. I think that having a perfect balance and having that emotional intelligence, you know what I mean, it's kind of where I would want to be, you know what I mean, rather than being emotionless, only because, like, you think you want somebody like that until you get somebody like that, and then you're going to be up out of there eventually. You know what I mean?
Don't want neither one. Like, I want the perfect middle. I'm just saying, if I had to choose. I think that the strategic one, in my head, I'm going to say strategic, is going to be more beneficial to anybody than the person who can get tricked out his spot or be too emotional.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I say I don't like the question, because it's like either or. There's like whatever, but you ain't want either one, no matter what. Yeah. You know what I mean? But what I would ask you is, how? Give us some examples or how you would like your man to be, emotional or showing emotion towards you, and what subjects or what things or whatever, so like that.
I think every way you can. Like, if you. I'm not like need you to be clingy and all that type of thing, but sometimes it works for certain people. Like, for certain people, they just got a natural flow or swag to them. So when you around them, you could be like, okay, like, you can give me a hug, you can kiss me, you can do that, but don't be like, it don't be too much. Yeah. And y'all have that balance of affection going back and forth. But I think knowing that a man would, like, work for me or, like, work for his family or whatever, I think that is like
More attractive.
more attractive. Of course, come home, give me the kisses, give me the hugs and all that stuff too, but the fact that I could build with you is more important to me.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's a good standpoint.
Rockin' Pop, what do you think that do y'all think that in any way, what do you think y'all show the most emotions to, that maybe like, not that you're not proud of or whatever, say like that, but that you know that the thing that you care about more, and that you're always going to, you know what I mean, feel a type of way or show or address certain things, or even give affection to, you know what I mean? Do you feel like for one, do y'all feel like y'all very affectionate with the women y'all with?
If I love her, if I really like her, yeah, I could be affectionate, but not very not overly, but I could definitely like, I could be up under some time. We in the crib, cool and something like that. Feeling like,
and I don't know, is affection emotion?
Nah,
emotional?
but some of us, some of our traumas, right, kind of don't allow us. So you get a woman that's not used to that. Maybe not even. I'm just saying from my experience from dealing with women. That's all I've dealt with. So it's like, just know what I mean. Some women, if you do that a little too much, it's like, you know what I mean, like. Some women, you know, they're doing that to you more than you were like, you know what I mean? But it's like, so it depends on who you're dealing with, I guess. So I don't think affection is a bad thing. It's just, you know what I mean? You got to gauge on what kind of, I don't want to say love language. It's a different word that I'm looking for, but I mean, kind of what type of time they on. You got to find a balance with that, you know what I mean? Some people don't like to be touched like that. Like, I don't really like being touched like that unless I like her. You know what I mean? Like, what is like, some women are like that also. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with him too with that. Mm-hmm. Them Jones are like, yo, don't touch me. Like, all right, I'm good.
Right. I never touch you again, though. You say
doing
something like
it too
that.
much, just wanna, yeah. Mm-hmm. But the question, I ain't really hear your question. I don't know if you was asking if are we like that.
I guess like, are you trying to ask about their vulnerable stage? Like,
yeah,
how do you get vulnerable with a woman?
Yeah, I guess like, what is your most vulnerable points or stages that? Or
you were saying that we're not proud of, though?
Huh?
You were saying that we're not proud of, though? You said something like that?
Not that they're not proud of, but like, you probably don't even...
Like, you wouldn't tell your guys, like, yo, like, that's, is that what you kind
of no, yeah, I'm a chaser. I'm a dream chaser. I chase, but I mean, I'm working on that, but like, I've chased before, you know, I'm like, I don't like that about myself. I want to stop that shit, because who the fuck need to be chasing anybody? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think that you're wrong for that. I think it depends on who you're doing it to, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's yours, right? Hold on 1 second. Let's pause it. What's the name? All right, so chase like how?
So no, I mean, I'll not even pursue, because chasing is past pursuing. But it's like, no, I mean, I'll go after you if you try to act like you don't want to be here anymore. I'll try to convince you. You know what I mean, like, to stay. You know what I mean, like, that's what I mean, like, by chasing. And, you know, as I gotten older, you know, it's changed the way I chase, but I still, like, well, make sure that that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I've chased in embarrassing ways.
What's the most embarrassing? You want to talk about that?
Nah. We're talking about truth.
Nah, I'll chase. I'll pull up to your crib.
That's not that's
more than I should.
That's more tape.
Often? All the time?
Crib and what? Often and all the time.
Yeah, I pull up to your crib. I pop up. You know what I mean?
You come and throw
I come in peace, though. I've thrown rocks at the windows for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is it through the window or at the window?
Never broke no windows.
Okay.
Didn't care if the window broke,
though.
outside
with a radio. In my head, one wish.
I'll chase it down. I'm fucking dog, man. I don't like it, though. I'm exposing myself. Go ahead, Rock, talk, man. Damn.
That was a public apology to somebody.
Nah, I think I probably used to. I'm not as like that no more. I feel like I just
as like what?
That was like me and like I like chasing and all that. Like I don't do the chasing too, no more.
You said what?
I said you was a rock thrower too.
His name Rock. Hell yeah.
He said
That's where he got the name from.
Nah.
on,
But
man.
I did wild out. I guess wild out, but I don't do that no more, man. That was the young me,
Mm.
young love, puppy love.
Mm.
Well, I'm not no chaser. Which I think, you know what I mean? I think both sides can be a gift and a curse. Because if you're chasing the wrong person, then it's a curse. You know what I mean? But you chase the right one and y'all wind up making a connection, you know what I mean? You could, you know what I mean, probably right your wrongs that you did. For me, I'm not a chaser at all. And it's probably a gift and a curse for me. Because if I'm wrong in a situation, I'll reach out. But if you're not really giving me no, like, you want to come back and you trying to make me chase, I'm done. Like, I don't reach out. I don't contact you. I don't do anything. I just let it go. And you know what I mean? And I think it's a gift and a curse, you know what I mean? Because it's probably some good, you know what I mean, women that I just let out my life because I did not chase. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe they was worth it or whatever. So, or maybe I just haven't had a woman that made me do that. You know what I mean? I felt like I was, you know what I mean, able to do that. So, you know what I mean? It can be a gift and a curse. But I don't think even if I did have that woman at this point in time, I not now. Now I think I probably want to get to that if I found the right woman. But I think that back then, that even if I did have that right woman, I probably still wouldn't even chase. I probably would just let it go. If she not giving me tension back, and not tension back, but for me, I forgive easy. You know what I mean? If somebody do something to me and I accept it, like, all right, I accept it. I really think she really, you know what I mean, want to be with me, I will forgive right away. And sometimes I'll be expecting that to be on the side. If I don't feel that right away when I'm trying to, you know what I mean, be with them, whether it's like that, I'll just let it go.
So how do you differentiate from when a woman is playing a game trying to get you to chase her and she really is just being an emotional woman? How do you differentiate that? How do you make that decision?
That's my problem. I can't differentiate. I don't like
so
doing that.
So you don't even care
So, yeah, for me, we shouldn't be playing games.
But what if it's not a game? Like, okay. Like, what if she really just, like, a dramatic female and she really just go all the way left? Because a lot of women are more, like men, I feel like y'all are naturally logical. And that's the solution-based type of thing is where y'all lean to. But when it comes to women, like, we're not always that good at it, and it takes more practice to be able to clearly communicate when you're in a sad or angry state with your significant other. Mm-hmm. So how do y'all differentiate between that being a game, like, oh, she just want me to chase her, she just want attention, and whether it's worth the chase or not?
And that's with me, I've never been good at that. And I think that's a lot of times, like, once you, like, keep giving me, like pushing away or whatever, so it not accepting me back, I feel like, damn, she must not want to be with me no more. So I just let it go. You know, and it's probably been a lot of times where they probably just wanted me to keep coming like that. And I'm like, man, I'm not playing a game. Like, I'm telling you I want to be with you. Why you keep fighting me? You know, and if this is the case, then all right, then I was like, let it go. And it don't take long. Like, I'm really just trying one time. And then, you know what I mean? That's been me in the past for what, you know what I mean, the women I had, but, you know.
I feel like you could tell. You know what I mean? You'll be going through the chasing situation or whatever, and then something will click and you'll stop, and then you'll get a text or something like that eventually. That's when you could tell that they're playing the fucking game. You feel me? Like, because then you give the energy back, because what you're doing when you stop chasing is you're taking the energy from them. You're giving them all your energy. They can feel that shit. You know what I mean? You take that shit from them, you start hitting them up, then you'll get a reach out or something like that. That's where you could tell that they may be battling themselves, but they're also playing that game with you. You know what I mean? Somebody, because when you're chasing somebody who's playing the game, you chasing them and they're running, but they're looking back to see if you're still behind them. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you know what I mean? That's where you're able to kind of differentiate, was the question or whatever, where somebody's playing that game with you or not. You know what I mean? Because, all right, and once you realize they're playing the game, if you keep playing it, that's on you now. You know what I mean? Like, because, all right, this motherfucker just wants somebody to chase. You know what I mean? Like, want somebody there to chase, to validate their feelings. Whole time you tearing yourself down, boosting their ego at the same time. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for that. That's a woman eater. mean, that's a man eater to me. You know what I mean? What you think?
Me, I'm not too many chances, man. It just if it starts getting like a broken record, I'm just like I'm over it. That's when feelings will start declining or whatever. Da 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 da. So yeah, me, I don't know. I can't put a number on it. It's just if it's a repetitive thing and we keep talking about the same situations and it's like
What are we
eventually it's
doing?
gonna die off.
So, do y'all prefer the nice girl or the mean girl?
As far as what, elaborate a
Nice
little
all the
bit.
time.
Nice all the time?
Nice all the time. I don't want no attitude about nothing.
Mean to
But-
who though?
Other stuff.
And nice
Just
to who?
her everyday personality. Like when she walk around, is she a nice girl? Or is she mean? Is she a mean girl? And I mean, obviously, those traits is gonna come into your relationship on either end.
I want a nice girl that's not accessible.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like everybody shouldn't have access to you. You know what I mean? It should be so easy to access you. It shouldn't be so easy to access you, if that makes sense.
I want a nice girl that's thorough. That she could be nice to everybody. She could walk in the room and talk and have conversations with everybody, no matter who it is. But if somebody try her, she knows how to check it.
And that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, that niceness sometimes can open the door to somebody. Because motherfuckers, I'm not necessarily worried about her. I'm worried about, not even worried, but it's the niggas. You know what I mean? Like niggas is slick as hell. All some niggas need is a little crack. And I mean, next thing you know, because I believe everybody is susceptible to temptation. You know what I mean? Like, so you open that little crack for being so too nice. You know what I mean? Like, and now we done made a mistake, or whatever. And not that you can't make you can't make any mistakes, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't always fault the woman for how slick a guy is. You know what I mean? Like how I guess manipulative a guy is. Like, guy, I didn't seen it. I didn't been it. I didn't seen it. You know what I mean? Like where you can get in. Small, all you need is a little crack. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like so that accessibility is important for me. You know what I mean? Like, so like you're saying, like but nipping in the bud right there. That's just a friend. Da da da. Don't lay him down softly. You know what I mean? I ain't want to be mean. Da da da. Like, nah, be sturdy. No, I don't want to do this. No, I'm involved. Da da da. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's what I mean by access.
I mean,
I agree with that.
Mm.
I mean, I could trust a girl not to cheat. So I don't care who she talks to. I don't care if she talking to a guy on the phone. I don't care if a guy at her job is cool and they start, busting up on the phone about whatever. But as long as, they're keeping it respectful, and long as it's okay on the other side. That's another thing, Everybody should only do what they okay with their significant other doing. And you shouldn't do what you're not okay with your significant other doing. So if you're okay talking to, talking to anybody, be able to go to new places and, work a van or wherever you're going, and you can have a conversation with a guy that's totally about nothing that's inappropriate, then that's fine. As long as you're okay with me doing the other side. But everybody got their, preference on what they do. For me, it's just like I ain't really that pressed about it. You know what I mean? I could just be cool with it. But what you think, Rock? You rather had a nice girl or a mean girl?
It don't matter to me, man. I just go on vibes. She could be mean. Sometimes opposites attract, man. Like sometimes I might need a mean joint to tighten me up. You feel me? If she too nice, I might be pushing her over. You know what I'm saying? So,
she
it
talking
don't
more
matter to me.
to
It's
other
whatever
people.
the season is. Cause I like both, to be honest with you.
She talking more like to other people. Like when she goes out, she's mean girl or nice with everybody.
I thought you. Nah, you know what? I like nice, but I love a mean joint because they'll tighten the nigga attitude real quick. The nigga think he's smooth, and the nigga don't want to approach a mean joint sometimes.
Her energy, she ain't even giving no energy off of that.
Right. Nigga, back the fuck up. Like,
Too
damn,
close.
all right.
All they think about is
Have a nice
what
day.
guy can come talk to them. Girl. They have
Right.
no trust in the girls at all. You see that?
I feel as though y'all
That means we don't trust him
because
because we just saying what we saying. Go ahead.
I do feel like y'all.
That's
y'all
exactly what
maybe
y'all's
lack-
doing.
lacking
That's
some
exactly what y'all
trust.
saying. Y'all mention guys in this situation.
I mentioned the guys, and you saying we talk about the girls.
No, yeah, you don't. You don't.
I mean-
y'all worrying about the guys, but y'all don't trust your girl because y'all worrying about the guys.
I literally
So if you
said it
trust
ain't
your
got nothing to do
girl,
with
you
the
don't
guy.
even, it don't even matter how nice she is. If you trust her, it don't matter how nice she is. It don't matter what the guy do.
But
at
I
all.
do think that some nice girls can easily be vixed. Like,
Like, I don't think he understand that shit, man. Like, you always say this shit all the time. I'm like,
they
yo,
so
bro.
naive.
Like, bro, like-
that-
Wait, hold on. A nice
How
girl.
many
ain't-
times you done swindled? I done swindled a lot of Jones, nice Jones. No, I'm like,
Well, that was nice. That don't mean that they thorough. That don't mean that they respect themselves.
the question
That
is nice girl or
that,
mean
that
girl,
don't
right?
mean they trustworthy. That don't mean nothing. Just because they nice.
I never swindled a mean one though.
No, but that's fine. All I'm
So
saying.
that's your safety zone. That's basically what we're going to say. That's what keeps y'all safe.
All I'm saying is y'all.
What about you, Rock? That's what keeps you safe.
What? As far as what? If a girl, mean or nice?
Yeah.
Man, Apollo just said it, man. If they get her, they got her. I had her.
But they ain't what you just said.
The mean ones got the heart more sturdier boundaries. Also, you know what I mean? Like, so I was saying I don't mind a nice girl with that has limited access. You know what I mean? Like limited accessibility, which is kind of like a mean girl mixed with a nice girl.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
you
Like,
can't take a mean girl everywhere because she's too damn mean for the situations.
see, I don't agree with that. I mean mean with her boundaries.
But
Feel me?
to
Like-
me, it's like if she mean, I don't feel like I could take her everywhere. If she mean,
And when I say mean, what the mean that I think of is like, no, I mean the woman with the hard boundaries or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to establish them boundaries ASAP
but
from
you
the
could be
beginning.
a nice girl with hard boundaries. That's not
That's what
mean.
what
you mean?
that's
by
what I'm
mean?
saying.
Let's say it then. Let's say.
Y'all got the right idea. Y'all all on the right track. I think a mean girl is a mean girl in general. She gonna be meaner in most cases than she is gonna be. Yeah, then she is gonna be nice. And a nice girl is gonna be the girl that's always gonna smile, always gonna say hey, always going to be, I guess you could say, friendlier.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that a girl's girl?
is she a girl's
That's what y'all
girl?
call a girl's
Probably,
girl?
probably,
She's a girl's
probably a
girl.
girl's girl though for sure. If she nice, right?
Yeah, she could be a girl's girl or she could be an everybody girl. It's just
So you think a friendly, nice girl, most likely possible, will cheat?
I didn't take it that far.
No. Well, when they started saying it, you said that they more accessible to do that. That's what you had said.
I think that sometimes when you are the nice girl in a situation, you can be naive to society. And I think that when that happens, you don't know how to handle a trickster. You don't know how to handle the guy that know what to say to get next to you, or how to be your guy best friend until he pop. Like, you don't know that there's people like that until. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they could be gullible, and they also could just think somebody just being nice. Oh, he's just being nice. I was just being nice to him, type shit. You know what I mean? But a motherfucker that's kind of been around and just know how niggas move or whatever could see somebody intentions almost, not necessarily intentions. You know what I mean? But sometimes niggas be seeing what they can get off. You know what
And
I mean?
it's
Like,
not every time, and I don't think that you have to treat every nice girl like that.
Yeah,
like she don't know what's going on in the world. But a lot of nice girls are nice girls, and they made a lot of mistakes too because they let people use them, or they let people. Same thing if you know what a nice guy is. Sometimes you like, yo, that he's too nice. Why he let him talk to him like that? Why he?
let her walk all over him.
Yeah.
I think that's unfair to say for nice girls. 'Cause I think there's nice girls out there who still is not letting somebody get over them. Just because they nice don't make them stupid to guys. They can still be a nice girl and thorough at the same time.
Not stupid, but gullible.
I'm not saying that
No,
all
they
of
don't have
them.
to be gullible
But that's
at
what I'm
all.
saying. I'm not saying all nice girls
It
are
ain't
like
all
that,
of them.
because some nice girls is close to their dad. If you close to your dad, you know the game that, or your brother or whatever, you know what the game that men are running. So you not gonna be as slow to it. You can still be like, oh, I'm like my mom. I do all the nice things. I take some cookies to church and all that. But you still know, like.
I think first of all, I think that percentage of the nice girls are very low. Like I don't think that's like a high percentage. Like all night, like majority of nice girls is like that. I think that's a low percentage.
I don't know.
At least lower than 50%. We're not gonna say just because they nice, they going to cheat. Or
No.
They're going to wind up falling for a trickster. Like I don't think that's that. Like it's people
Bro,
out there.
all it takes is one nigga though, bro. Take the right one. You know what I mean? Like to be able to finagle his way in there.
But why do you think that why do you think that everybody has a capability of cheating? Everybody don't have a capability of cheating.
You're saying everybody. I ain't saying everybody.
You are saying everybody.
I'm not saying everybody at all. You keep saying that.
No, you just said if they nice, it takes one nigga. So you saying that no matter what the girl is.
Not for every nice girl though, but for certain nice girls. Not for every nice girl. Do I gotta say that though? I gotta say it specifically.
Yes, you do. We having a conversation.
I'm just saying, damn, we being technical.
Yeah, of course. We having a conversation.
All right, so not every nice girl, everybody. I'm just talking about some nice girls, some nice women.
All right, so
but I didn't want to say that the security blanket to y'all would be a mean girl because y'all are making that generalization. So I do get what you're trying to say, but that's not. I don't think that's what they're gonna stick to in general. I just think that, like most men, that would be security for them, like an extra form of security. And what was you about to ask me?
Oh, no, I was about to say, what you about to say? That's all I was about to say.
Oh, yeah, like I don't think that, and most men are comfortable, they're gonna do that. Most men, unfortunately, I hear that a lot when it comes to mean and nice girls. So, but I do understand how you feel secure and you wanna give that trust until it's not there.
But for me, it's like, is that insecurity on their part? Because they would say that they would say a woman's insecurity on the other end around.
Right.
They would say a woman's insecure.
That's why I said that's their security blanket.
So why is it deemed insecure?
Because on the other way around, you would say a woman's insecure.
Why
if everything you do, if you talking to a woman too much, if you too friendly with a woman and she says something about it, you gonna say she insecure.
We've had this conversation many times. I never said insecure, right? But I did say that it's a respect thing also. You know what I mean?
No, we're talking. But so you say you wouldn't call a woman insecure?
I wouldn't call her insecure. I will understand where she's coming from because I can feel the same way about you also. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not insecure. To me, it's not insecure. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm respecting my relationship. You know what I mean? So if I'm in a relationship, I'm not doing certain things. You know what I mean? As a man, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm expecting my woman to do the same thing. I feel like, but women, you know what I mean, are the pursued. So we don't run into those situations as much as women do. You know what I mean? And so when they're the pursued, we get more snakes in the grass where a nigga trying to finagle in there. You got a work buddy. You know what I mean? He's acting like he's your friend at work, but he really fucking like you. And he just waiting for that one argument that you and your girl have or something like that, She been that pillar to talk on, catch her while she vulnerable, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and she thought he was just being a nice guy. But
yeah, so it could be a worldview, like an actual human nature thing, because like men don't really get pursued the way that women do. So y'all, if you know that the nature of a man is to be more like an opportunist, he's gonna take every opportunity he can, and a woman may not know every opportunity. The same way, like you do have some women who might slide up on your husband at work or something, or might try to like get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it do happen the other way around.
Yeah, and it's like, and a man can't see that. He would just be like, oh no, she just cooked me breakfast today. Like, what? She just cooked you breakfast, bro, and she brought it to your job. Like, the same way a
nigga, know what I mean, the same exact thing. You know what I mean, a nigga bring the girl something to work or something like that, but the guy can see it, but she can't see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same way.
But she has to like him though.
That doesn't mean. Well, guess what? This is the nice girl thing. She don't.
No, not nice girl. Girl, period.
I'm just talking about.
Because a mean girl would cheat on you. Would do the same damn thing.
We're gonna stick to the nice girl shit right now.
But the mean girls do the same thing.
I understand, but I don't want to go off though.
But we're going off nice girl versus mean girl.
Facts. But we're talking about the nice girl right now, right?
No, we're going off of both though. Right. Go ahead.
Lose it. Fucking train of thought. Damn, nigga. Fucking. So I'm saying that. You know what I mean? So. It could be the nice girl perceiving it as just a gesture at work, you know what I mean? But this is him planting a seed or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, niggas plant seeds. Niggas do little shit, you know what I mean? Just to see how she takes it, or, you know what I mean? To plant a seed where she can remember, oh, that was real nice that Jeffrey did that at work that day. You know what I mean? Like, next thing you know what I mean? She think about this nigga later on or something like that. You know,
that every nice girl, so I get what you're saying. Like, every nice girl not gonna, she might not see it at first, but if Jeffrey go too far, like, hey, let me take you out to dinner, she's gonna be like, nobody, wait, I thought you were just being like,
or she might go thinking that they're just friends and just go still. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess.
But All right, but like I'm saying, at the same time, the mean girl could do the same damn thing.
That mean girl ain't going to fucking for drinks with Jeffrey. All right,
she like
no.
Jeffrey. It'll hurt y'all more though if the mean girl do go do that.
No, because this is
fuck yeah.
But
I thought you was mean. Fuck, you fucking nice out of Jeffrey.
But you added in. If y'all have an argument or something, which you was with the nice girl, y'all had an argument or something, she might go and fall for Jeffrey. If y'all go have an argument or something with the mean girl, and then this guy at her job that keep pressing her, even though she being mean, keep pressing her. Oh, he might be still cute, but she was being mean, but he keep pressing her. She might fall for him too. Because I tell you right now, if she the mean girl at work, if she ain't filed sexual assault at the job, then she ain't that fucking mean.
This is the other difference, though.
Because men don't give up.
This is the other difference. This is the other difference. If the mean girl, Jeffrey not even getting access like that to that mean girl like that. The mean girl then already established herself. Let me finish. The mean girl already established herself. That nice girl, Jeffrey was able to work on her to get to that point. That mean girl, she already got her. She didn't gave a hard boundary to Jeffrey already. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
so that's why I'm saying they're more vulnerable. Feel me? Like they're still women, but they're more vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To it happening.
Yes, but it's also a girl being mean unless she file sexual harassment at her job. Niggas still going to try, and we know this happens.
But ain't nobody pressing that mean girl like that because that mean girl doing that shit ASAP.
I ain't gonna say they don't press. This happens all the time, bro. What are you talking about? This happens all the time.
Bro, listen.
It happens.
I'm saying.
Or first answer this. Do guys give up?
Guys don't give up, but they're not pressing that mean girl. But that nice girl, they may be trying.
Do guys give up?
No.
They don't give up, so they will press that mean girl.
Not every guy.
They will keep going. Now it might be a little settled. It might not be as much because the nice girl is letting them talk all the time. The mean girl, it might be more settled. He might fall back a little bit, but he's gonna keep saying something. Not
to that mean girl, bro. Because especially not in the workplace. If we talk about the workplace,
like I said, if she don't go to HR, they still gonna keep coming at you.
To the mean girl, no.
Yes.
That mean girl not getting all that for that long. Fuck no. If anybody keep pressing on mean girl, no, Jeffrey. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
He gonna keep on coming out to her cubicle.
But she gotta do all that. But that don't mean he's still not coming.
I don't believe that. That's not something wrong with him. He keep doing that.
I tell you right now, just because he said whatever.
She being sturdy as hell. You keep coming to her.
But if y'all had an argument, the mean girl at work looking sad, he might come around like, man, why you so sad today?
No. He don't give a fuck about her at this point. She just said no so many times. It's like, what the fuck? Cry, bitch. What the fuck? Like, shit.
That's T right there.
I'm just saying.
Thank you for coming. And do you got anything that you wanted to promote?
Okay.
You got anything coming up? Any art shows?
Yes. So in May 25th is the date that I'm looking at for my art show. It's going to be in Center City in Philadelphia. So it's called Closing Genesis, and it's going to be come up with your all black on or wear African attire, either or, but come through, be around some luxury, some class.
Oh yeah, that might be the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drop the beat.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give y'all the flyer and all the information and stuff too, so y'all can definitely post it up.
What's the date again?
May 25th.
May 25th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drop a bomb for that shit. May 25th. That's your own job. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's tough as hell.
First solo show.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Where's it at?
Center City at the James Oliver Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
What street is it on?
It's like by Arch. It's right kind of close to Reserve.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like where Golden Nugget is, kind of like across from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a vibe. Oh yeah.
May 25th. So we got time to
get all black.
Mm-hmm.
I might come in there some Coming to America shit though.
I'm all for it. No, all right. He said he gonna wear a lion.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Yes. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Marciealago, appreciate you.
Thank you.
That was some good conversation. Mm-hmm. We got some good clips out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was fun. I felt like it was a natural vibe.
Yeah, I was tearing y'all up though, but yeah, it was natural.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Natural for me. It's like nah.
That's an underdog shit right there.
Let's toast it up. Toast it up.
And again, it's another episode from the He Say, She Say podcast.
Rock, you want to say something to Marcy real quick?